Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Season 4 of RimWorld HardCore SK Mod Pack. And yes, it's that hard. Literally, that hard. The longest we have managed for so far is 22 hours. And good morning, Hunting Block. It's nice to see you on nice and early today. So, we've made a few changes because of one of the mods that we use in the mod pack, and that is diseases. If you start off without any with an injury, okay, like a bite or a stab wound, you instantly have to go and get yourself into a medical bed, or into a medical bed or a sleeping spot for medical treatment before you can start anything else, because you are starting to bleed to death. Okay, so we took off all the injuries from Hells, Racine and Sid. That's even if it's classed as a scar, it will not be classed as a scar. Okay, we've left everything else the same there. Alright, we haven't adjusted the skills or or anything like that, yeah? Alright, and Hunting Block is saying it's not hard, it's me, and it is me, because I've just thrown myself into it and said, yeah, I can get on with it, and we normally die after 22 to 24 hours. Absolutely hilariously fun. Now, we have changed the equipment we started off with. We've got rid of quite a few of the bits and pieces that we had, because I found it annoying that when we start off, we have the skills to plant some crops, but we don't have the seeds to plant those crops. So in Season 4, we got rid of the tents because we don't need the tents. Okay, so you're going to find that a difficult if you're in an ice biome. But we've given ourselves 10 potatoes. Okay, I think they're the. I don't think they're the right ones. We need. Are they the seeds? I don't think they're the seeds. Okay. So yeah, that's food. Furniture, animals, apparel, food, resources. Resources are all of this, so this is where you can go and change. We need to find the seeds. Right, so this is what we've got here, which is the start here. So we're going to get rid of this, okay, because I don't want those. And it says here we've got blueberry seeds. So we're actually going to start off with that, and we're going to start off with 5 blueberry seeds. Now, 10 blueberry seeds. Now, you might not think that is right. I don't absolutely know if that's the right one. I'd rather find potatoes. Oh, they're in alphabetical order, so let's remove that. And let's find potato seeds. I'm not interested in any of the other seeds because they're just no good to me anyway. And I've gone too far. Find seeds. Potato seeds, so add equipment, so we can add 10 of those. That's all. Okay, now Hunting Block is saying a bow with stone arrows, which actually, why not? Let's get rid of one of the Lee Enfields. We'll take away 100 ammo because that's only going to be fair. So that should be 300, not 4. Okay, so we're going to have a look at stone arrows. See what we need to add. Might not be in there, might be in whoops, resources, weapons. So we're going to have, if I can find it, can we have all materials? No, not that one. Right, okay, so we're going to have to, right, there's one bow I want, and I know it's out of the league, but it will put it in the same league as the Lee Enfield. Doesn't seem to be here. Gotta be there. It's weapons. Okay, all materials, no. Weapons, okay, apparel. That's what you start off with, that's what you wear. Unless it's under B. No bamboo, great log. I know it's under S. No, it's not listed, so I'll have to double check the name on that. And oh, here we go. That's the bamboo log sighting boat. So that's the one, but it's under bamboo. I was looking for sighting boat. Okay, so we're going to have one of those. Okay, and we're going to need oh, hunting is saying wooden, but bamboo should, no, we don't, because we've not had bamboo. So let's remove that one. Let's see if we can find the wooden version. RSTUBW. Okay, that's the one that we normally go for. Is that one? Is that because it, it's in the same field as a Lee Enfield, kind of, because it's one of the top end bows. There's better ones, but that's one I know. Now we need to have arrows, so I'm wondering whether we have a separate category for that. Is it? Right, yes, we've got the ammo here. So we're going to allow steel arrows. Okay. Arrow, poison. So we have a couple of these. Now we want to give it I don't know, plaster steel. We kind of have, we want something that we can't have easy. So I know the ammo we can't make, so once we run out of the ammo, that's it. So we're gonna go for the plaster steel. Okay, and we're gonna give ourselves only 150 of these. Okay, so when they've run out, okay, that's it. Now this prepare carefully is a mod. This is not alpha. Now when we do season 5, we're going to use that. So what I'm going to do is take a screenshot. Okay, so I know that that is what I'm going to start off with. Now relationships, we don't really know too much about these yet. Okay, so we're going to be asking questions about those, and we're going to be, you know, leaving those later on. So our characters are done, our equipment is done. We are on a temperate forest again, so we have a little bit of experience here. Okay, and we're going to go and press start, and we're going to go and press confirm. Okay, now we've done a dictatorship and we've done democracy. Now dictatorship I kind of like, but we're going to go with democracy. Okay, now with a dictator you can choose who it is, single leader until they die. With a democracy they vote. Okay, alright, so here we go. First thing you're going to do is you are going to pause it. Now you'll notice also the first thing that I did not start off with this was a pet. We did not have a pet. Now hunting block said I should have saved the preset tab, but I forgot to do it, so you know it's going to call me an idiot. So zoom out of your map. This is your map. Okay, alright, so this is where we're living, this is where we are, right? Okay, now I normally build into the middle. I normally stay in the middle here, but you can see we've got some nice buffalo over there. Okay, now the first thing that you want to do is to make sure that you are with your guys, and these all become unticked. Okay, so you need to click all of these, okay, to make sure, oh that's harvest, that they get these. Now I've got the Lee Enfield somewhere, so we've got the bow, we've got the Liam field is driven by the gun, by the bit there. So what I'm going to do is, the first thing is I'm going to tell Hells to go and equip the Liam field, and I'm going to tell Sid to equip the bow. Now Sid is not a fighter, okay, but he needs to pick up the bow. Now Racine, there's no weapon. I've took her weapon off. Okay, so we're just going to press play here. Just make sure that they pick up the weapons. He'll find the ammo. Hopefully he'll find the ammo. And then we're going to pause it again. Yeah, we're going to pause it again. And we're just going to check the gear. So Sid hasn't got his yet. No gear on Racine. He hasn't got no ammo yet. So we're trying to find out where the ammo is. It's down here. So Hells and Sid are going to go and get the ammo. So we'll let them play a little bit just to go and get it. Hells isn't going to go and get it. Typical Hells. And we're going to go and say, put that on there. Now hopefully Hells should go and get it. Is he? Yeah. Right, so he's gone to get it there. Sid, did you pick up all the arrows, mate? Yes, but he left one. So this is now where we pause it, okay? Because we now need to build our base. Now, the thing that I started wrong in the last season was I built too big too quickly. So this time we've got a decision to make where we want to go. Now this is rough slate deposit. This is coal ore. So this is going to be a really good start base here. Okay. Or we've got this little bit up here, which is limestone deposit. Okay, which I think slightly better there. And we have slate. So the two blocks that we have are slate, limestone and sandstone. So we're looking to see what we are getting here. So it looks like slate and limestone, but we're going to double check, see what we got. Slate chunk, limestone chunk. So even though we've got coal down there, I'm going to go here because this is a limestone chunk, so that's going to give me more better mods. I don't think there's any water or anything over here. Let's see, this might be water here. Shallow water. Now I don't know if you can fish in shallow water, so we're not going to be too fussed about that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into architect. Okay, and we're going to go into no, first of all we're going to go into the zone, and we're going to make our first stockpile, and we're going to have it light pink, because pink is my favourite colour. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to use some of this wool as protection. Okay, and we're going to do a 10 by 10 room. Now each room that we have will be 10 by 10. Okay, now this is our first storage. Everything goes in here, everything, it doesn't matter what it is. Okay, except allow rotten. We don't want to allow rotten. We don't want rotten, because otherwise I'll go and pick everything up. Okay. So that's that. Now, just to get us started off, the way that I've been learning to build my base is that the inner core is wood and the outer core is stone. Okay, because you can build a base quite quickly with wood, and then you can build the rest of your walls with stone. Okay, and that's what we're going to be doing. And then later on we can replace the inner walls with stone if need be. Right, so structure, wall. So we're going to be doing this straight away. Just a square, like so. Okay, and then we're going to put in, we should have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's probably not going to be equal, but they never equalise anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we've got 3 doors here. So this is what we're going to be doing here. Okay, now for the time being, we're not going to pick anything at the moment. I've just been told by Hunting Block that slate should be used for walls and lime should be used for flooring, but he's probably right, but that's just a smaller deposit and it's probably got a lot of coal in, so we're going to stick with the lime. We can always dig into the lime and we can always collect the slate. Okay, so that's going to be our first room. That's going to be our what's it name room. Now the second room that we're going to be doing, and again I always use the zone area, doesn't really matter on this, but we're going to use the not the home zone, area 1. And area 1, okay, is again going to be a 10 by 10 block, or we should have done it by 11 by 11 because that puts the door in the middle, but no, we'll do 10 by 10. Okay, and that is going to be our safe zone. Now you can see that we can't see anything on there, but it's okay, it's okay. So we're going to click that and we're going to go, let's turn 11. Okay, and we're going to click on that one, and this one here is going to be our living quarters and cooking quarters and everything like that. So you've got two places. You've got your stockpile and you've got your living area, and we're going to be doing that in every episode just to start off with those two. Now the next thing that you're going to be doing is you are going to be going to your work screen, this screen here. This is a very, very important one, and you really do have to learn about this, and you're going to go into make priorities. Now they're all set to 3. Now the first thing that we always did wrong, okay, was that we tried to give our characters multiple jobs, and it doesn't work like that. Okay, so we're going to start off with the doctor. Racine is the doctor. Okay, she is number 1. She's top. But we're also going to give these guys number 4. And that is because I'm going to give them self-healing. Because if they go off and do something and Racine gets knocked unconscious, they can still, everybody can heal everybody else. Okay, we're going to take off hauling plus for Racine. We're not going to have it, and I should have actually put it on sit, but that doesn't really matter now. So we're going to put it on 3 because Hells is going to be our main hunter, and he's going to be our hauler to start off with, but he's going to become the smith, the tailor, and stuff like that. Now, growing, when she's not a nurse and a doctor, she's going to grow and she's going to cook. Sid is going to help her. Well, Hells is going to help her, and Sid is going to help her as a secondary industry. Okay, now hunting is saying never do self-healing. It's probably correct. Actually, we probably won't go self-healing this time. Everyone does firefighting. Everybody. They all become a patient. Okay, and they all go and get bed rest. Alright. That is just for the simple fact of we just need it doing. Okay. Now, once we get a new person in, depending if it's a girl or a boy, they will be coming into doing mining and basically the miner. I need a miner, but I need a dedicated you need dedicated people. So the first thing that we're going to do is take off Hells, these two. Okay, we're going to take off the smith and we're going to take off the tailor, and we're going to have him craft. Okay, we're going to have Sid priority haul. Okay, secondary haul. His main job is researching. We're going to take off managers there. Not going to have no one do managers yet. We're nowhere near that level there. Going to take off art. We don't need art. Plant and cut. Hells will be low on that, but if he's not hunting or hauling, he can go help plant and cut. So actually, I'll put that as a secondary one. Mining, again, that will be a secondary one, because we don't really have a miner at this point in time. No, we'll put that on number 4. We'll have that as number 4. Okay, and we'll have that one as number 4. So if there's nothing else to do and I want someone to mine, they're all there. When I get a regular miner, they can come off. Hunting, Sid is going to be a number 4 on that, but you can see he lacks a ranged weapon, where in actual fact he doesn't lack a ranged weapon. He's got a bow. Okay. Warden, everybody can have a warden at the moment, because when I get another one, well, actually no, we don't need them, because we don't have one of those. We don't have no prisoners. Flick, foreign switches, for example, number 4 on those. Okay, haul priority, yeah. So we're just going to check it. Everybody's a firefighter, everybody's a patient, everybody's a doctor, everybody has bed rest. Bed rest, by the way, rest in bed to recuperate from not immediately life-threatening medical problems. Okay, so that's why we have bed rest on. Haul plus, yeah, that's going to be Hells straight away. Flick, these turn things on and off. Okay, again, I'm going to need what's the name? Daylight light switches and stuff like that. We're not really important yet. Warden for when we get a prisoner. I normally see who has the best one. 7 of 20, 7 of 20, and 5 of 20. Yeah, I'm not going to have that one there. Negotiate, I'm going to put 4 on that one, 7 on that one, 7 on that one. So I'm going to have Racine as the negotiator. Now, hunting block is saying Smith, Taylor and Crafter are all under the same. And so let's have a look. Smith, great weapons and tools from raw materials, either as a blacksmith or by machinery. Well, that is Hells. Okay, and Taylor there. So I normally let him do these 3, and then later on I get all of these. I've got to have him on clean. Racine is priority cleaner because again she's the doctor. I want her to be priority cleaning. Hells can do that as a secondary one. So again, if he's got nothing to do, he can do it. But I do need to redo the skills for Sid for season 5. Have him on cleaning, plant and cut, and hauling. We practically need to reset Hells as well, and Sid, because we need to have all of them. We're not going to have hunting on that because Racine is a passive. She won't hunt, okay? She won't do anything. She doesn't believe in it, okay? Now the next thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to make sure that you've got your unrestricted, you've got your home done, and you need area 1 is going to be named as renamed safe zone. Okay, safe zone. So there we go. Close. So now we're going to go to architect, zone and area, make sure we expand safe zone. Okay, now everybody goes in here. Everybody, if an animal comes and does something like that, yeah, you're going to want them in. Now make sure when you do your safe zone, inside, everything inside here is fine. Do not put them on a door like so, because then they'll go and stand on the door and the door will stay open. Okay, so make sure all the doors and all the walls on the outside are done. I tend to take the walls off anyway because they're not going to be on the walls. Okay, so you've got it like that. That's your safe zone, so everybody can go into there. Alright, okay, that's the bit we got there. So we got our manager done. So sorry, we got our work done, got our architect done, we got our 2 bases done. Okay, that we're not even touching yet. Medical is the next one. When you first start off, you only need this one, the glean cap stem or worse. Okay, because I've been told by people in the community and friends that if you use this one, normal medicine or worse, they'll do that for bruises. Okay, so this is where you've got to think, well, okay, we can't do that. Now we do run out of medicine. We do need to get gleam cap, but we can get gleam cap seeds. I'm not too sure what we can start off with. Now the next thing that I'm going to be doing is another 10 by 10 area. Okay, but this 10 by 10 area is going to be a growing zone. Now create a zone where your colonists will try to grow a certain kind of plant. Now I don't know what the difference between uniform grow zone and a growing zone is. I always click growing zone, but this says a grow zone that is restricted to selecting a single soil fertility. Now that I've got to be very careful on. That's going to be later stages. So again, we're going to do a couple of stages here. This is just at the moment to get me prepped. It's not going to be the final prep. Okay, so that is my next room. This is my growing zone, because this is where we want the zone. So I can now go to delete zone, which is this one, and delete that one. Okay, and this is going to be our main crop, which is going to be our potatoes. Okay, so that's going to be this side here is going to be our growing zone, or we might even come down here for the main growing zone, but normally this kind of looks okay. We'll manage with that. We've got a lot of trees. Okay, so you need a growing zone to find the best way. We could come over here. Actual fact, yes, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to change my mind here. I'm allowed to change my mind. I'm playing the game. Right, so growing zone. Like I said, it's easy just to do growing zones like this. Okay. Now I normally do 5 by 5. Okay, 5 by 5 like that, and whoops. Five by 5. I normally do 4. Now these basic 4 will be kept inside a wall. Okay, will be kept inside a wall, and these start off with plant potatoes. These ones, so you don't get them to grow, plant coconut trees. Okay, because you're not going to be starting off with them because you haven't got the seeds. Now I do want to take a screenshot of that so I know that what I'm starting off with. So again, I can have a look there. Right, and we can. That's the skills you start off with. Okay. So that's it. We're going to delete this zone here. We don't need it. So we've got our 2 bits of bases here. Now the next order that we're going to go and do is go to orders, and we're going to go and say chop wood. Okay, and we're going to go and say chop all of that. Okay, chop all of that there for me, and chop all of that there for me. Okay, so we're going to go and double check on our work screen and say, right, have you got grow, plant and cut? The only one that can't plant and cut is Sid, but Sid is going to go and collect stuff for us. So that's it. We're going to press play now. We've been going for a little bit. Okay, and there we go. So they're all going to go start doing. Sid's going to get stuff or clear stuff. Okay, because he's going to be clearing those 4 lands there. Racine will as well. Okay. So actually, what we got here, this is plant. So I'm actually going to get rid of that, and rid of that. So they work on this one. Okay, we know what they are. We know where they're going. All right. And obviously, I'm still learning. This is season 4, and there's a lot of prep work that you do to get started. So in season 5, I know that when I'm first going to start, we're going to get on the screen. I'm going to get it all done and prepped. So you're going to miss the boring part of getting it what it is. Yes, Racine has construction at 1 because she's got nothing to do at the moment. She's got nothing to do at the moment. So what is Racine doing at the moment? Cleaning vomit. Okay, now this is another thing that you've got to do for cleaning. Okay, all right, you've got to go into the zone. I forgot this area, and expand and allow that. And you're going to go into manage areas, and you're going. Oh, sorry, no, you're not. You're going to go into clear, and you're going to go into home. Okay, and you are going to get rid of everything that is around your base here. Otherwise, she's going to clean the whole of this area. Okay, all right, and we don't want her doing that. There's no need for her to do it around this area. We only want her cleaning inside the building. Okay, that's it. That's all we want her doing, and that's something you've got to remember. Yes, and depending what zone you're on. Now, I've been told to start off in this one. It's the easiest. It's the temperate zone is one of the easiest. You've got good wildlife, you've got good resources, you've got good weather for crops and stuff like that. Okay, but what I like to do is press the random button and see where we come. Now, we did season 4 and it put us back into the temperate forest. Alright, so you can see that they're going to be closing this here. So I'm not sure if we've got anything planting there yet. Growing season, and this is going to be the hardest part here. At the moment we're not too worried about this, so if we click on this, yeah, right, and we click on the medicine to make sure that they get out there, alright, because they're being deteriorating, alright, we need to get them under the roof, but you can't really do that until you've got your first section built. Okay, got the first section built. Now, I know the community on season 3 was screaming at me about the cooking, okay, and we learnt a lot about the cooking on the butcher table. Now, again, when you're first doing this, don't try and rush. If you try and do too much at once, yeah, you are not going to be able to concentrate on anything. Now, we've got a big area here to clear, but that's okay. We've got 3 people. I mean, on season 4, like I said, what I did was I tried to grow too big too quickly. Okay. Right, so we're getting there. So once they've got rid of this part here, okay, and it's coming up to like a little bit of night, like hunting is saying here, we need to have a look at furniture, and that is standard beds. Now, we don't have hay at the moment, okay, but we can have hay. So we are going to put 3 beds in our room straight away. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and what we're going to do now is we're going to go to architect, go to orders, and we're going to go and say harvest. Okay, and we are just going to go from that corner there where the plants are up to the wall here. Okay, so they'll go and harvest that grass. Alright, you can see how is harvesting the grass there. Okay, that's because Racine has construction. Okay, this is why I know she's the main grower and stuff like that, and she's the doctor, but she also does a lot of the construction work until I get someone else that is dedicated. I think she's cleaning at the moment or something or whatnot. I know she's doing something. Alright, what is she doing? Harvesting birch tree. Oh right, okay, that's because of the harvest zone. Alright. What did she got there? I didn't think we'd done it there. But anyway, we're getting grass. Okay, so we're making 3 beds. Now, for me personally, I don't care what they start off with. Okay, because I just need to get the first little few bases here done. Now, because we're in a temperate forest, yeah, and because we're in an area where they're going to be cutting the grass and stuff like that, yeah, we'll improve the beds as we go with it. Okay, it will do hunting, but I kind of forgot to do that. Right, so what we need to do as well, again, when you're doing your zone and areas and you're doing your harvest, Yeah, like Hunting has just pointed out, harvest inside your rooms. Okay, harvest here. Right, so you got all of that there. And cut plants as well. You want them got rid of. I'm going to do that last though, because I don't know whether that will destroy the what's the name. Where is someone's wandered off? Okay, cloud watching and the sunset. Okay, now when they go and do that, I normally go and say, right, okay, you don't need to cloud watch and sunset, so I'm going to click on this stuff here, right, and then I'm going to click on Hells. Whoops, I'm going to click on that one. Okay, fast select, click on Hells. Okay, haul those logs, get those logs out of the way. Alright, and put those in my zone. You're not cloud watching, you don't need to cloud watch. Sid is having something to eat, that's fine. We're seeing his cutting and everything and cleaning. Now they don't always do what I say, so it doesn't really matter. I can't remember whose priority. It should be Hells, but he's on priority 3. Again, get stuff moved as quickly as possible. Right, so we're now going to go into the zone area and we're going to go cut plants. So we've got the grass. We don't need those there. Right, and we want to clear that zone there as well. So cut everything, get everything out of the way. Machine should be constructed. Yeah. Well, they've got to clear the area, so construction will be okay at the moment. Can we get Racine to... No, you don't need to sleep yet, Racine. Cannot prioritise construction. Why not? Can you not construct? No, you're not. Sid food. Put Sid on constructing. Sid, oh, I'm not having you. Whoops. I'm not having you sleep, mate. You don't need to sleep yet. Okay. Now, at this point in time, just let them sleep, because they're just going to be a pain in the fucking arse until they wake up. So just fast forward it. Because unlike where you can go and prioritise, pick everything up, or go and do other things, if you prioritise something, building, it'll only build that one item. So I'd have to click on all individual blocks. So until I wake up, there's nothing that you can do. Normally at this time I'm in the research screen. Oh yes. Restrict area. Go to anything here. Get rid of that. So you've got 2 on each. Put Joy in the middle. I think it's 12 o'clock. Yeah. I normally do work here. Work here. Okay, and now go fast forward. Hunting is telling me that I've failed. Come on, wake up, you damn idiots. It's the only thing that I can't see anywhere on here is where the daily hours is. You've got light and dark down there. Okay, but these should be up by now. Right, Rossini's up. So they're always going to go and get food first. Now, even though they got food on the floor, unless it's in your storage, yeah, they're not going to. It's not going to register. Where's the scene going? Cloud watching. Why do you need to do cloud watching? You don't need to do cloud watching. Right, so we now got Sid building. Okay. So we've got a fight over here. Red Fox. He's made beds this time. So you can now click on the bed and you see you've got poor hay bed here, you've got a normal hay bed, which is okay, because if you click on this it's 85.65. Okay, if you click on the poor one, okay, it's 85.62. Not too bad. Okay, if you get an awful one, okay, see 85.62. I'm happy with those. To start off with, I'm happy with those. Now, like the community and friends and people in there have been saying, when each map has a top quality leather or material, and it will give you over the 100% mark for immunity, and that is what you're looking for. Okay, good top quality beds. Right, okay, Hunting just said something to me in local chat, so I'm going to explain it. Right, now, when someone has 2 flames, they learn it faster, okay, right? But there's no point me putting construct on Racine, because she's going to go and be the doctor, okay? So when I reset all the stats, I'm going to make sure that she's got a better doctor. Alright? But if people have got 1 flame, they'll learn quickly. If people have got 2 flames, they'll learn even better. Okay? That's why really we should have Hells as the negotiator here, and not Racine, because she's got 1, he's got 2. So that's the ideas of the flame. They've got nothing in here, they can learn it, but they're going to learn it at normal speed. If they've got 1 little flame, they'll learn it a bit quicker than normal. They've got 2, they'll learn it very quickly. Okay, that's why we need to get some more bits and pieces along. But this is why we normally don't really want to change health, because he's got 2 on everything off here, and Sid has got 2 on a research. So we are going to try and get it done so we have the right skills for the right people, but you can't always have everything your own way. Right, so we're now coming to the end of the first little bit of our build. Okay, so we've got our storage and we've got our living room. Oh, they get joy from doing that. Okay, also Hunting has said if they've got light, got flame on their job, they get joy from it. And joy is really, really important. So at this point in the game, we're going to press pause now. Okay, because we've got the outside of our build, and now these trees here, I can't see my base, so I can't see if they've done that. So what I'm going to do here is architect and go to cut plants, and I'm going to say, right, I want you to cut that bit there for me. I want those out of the way, and then we're going to go and chop wood just to make sure that you get all of those done and down, just to get rid of that little bit piece. But we're going into production now. The first thing that we're going to be doing, okay, is we're going to be looking at some of these blocks. Now we haven't got any of the starting blocks. When you first start off, we've only got sandstone. Now you're going to ignore that one, because you can do it with granite, and there's ways to get that. But we're going to go prep food. And have we got a simple grill? Sorry. We're going to go to butchering, and you can see again, you've got a small butcher's table and you've got a butchering spot. Now butchering spot, you don't need anything. I just need to decide where I'm going to put it, and my kitchen's going to be sort of over here. Okay, just a butchering spot, just so I know where my grill is going to be. Alright, because this is where you need to do another zone area, and this is where you're going to put a dumping zone, and it doesn't matter what colour it is, we'll do lilac. Okay, so in this corner, when we go hunting, they're going to drop the bodies off into this little corner here. And now what we're going to go and do is storage is clear all, click allow fresh. Okay, and now we're going to go, I think it's foods, yeah, foods and meals, just click all meals. Then you're going to click corpses. You're going to click all corpses, okay, except human-like corpses. Alright, because you don't want to be picking up the human corpses. That should be okay for us. Okay, that's going to be okay. Alright, and the next one we need to go and do is we need to go and find these. Okay, so we need to go and find one of them. What's that one there? Ship. There's one there. Is that granite wall? Oh, that's even better. That is even better. So orders, deconstruct that one, and deconstruct that one. Okay, so we're now going to go and press play. We should go and deconstruct on there. So we're going to click, because we know that she can do it. Construct. So we're seeing, come here and deconstruct the granite wall. Sid, you can also deconstruct that as well. Hells is sleeping. Change gun type to that. I need to do that on Sid as well. He's already got those there. Sid, stone arrow. Character needs gear. He hasn't got his arrows. Where's his arrows? Sid, you didn't pick up your fucking arrows, mate. need to pick those up, get those. So Hells is still cleaning the rooms up, which is fine. Get those in, I don't want them rotting. Okay, so he's going to go and finish off that wall. Now currently you can see we've got too many ways that are coming in. So we can get rid of that one, okay, and we can get rid of, now I'm going to leave those. I want a workbench, where is it? Production, sawmill, that's the one I wanted, which is the sawmill. Okay, now I'm going to put the work zone here, just so I know where it is. So we're going to put that there. Now we don't have no components now. As you can see, that they won't go and bloody well pick it up. So go take that apart. So I need those. And where is it? That one. So Sid must have finished doing the construction. Okay. So we've got clean dirt floor. This is fertilised ground, and that is soft walk speed, soil. So that we've got soil there, and we've got rough limestone deposit there. Okay, Racine, I'll need you to go and deconstruct that one, please. Where are you going, Sid? And some people will move more than others. If you can't find someone, just click on their picture. Okay, and you'll see where they are. Right, get those. Move those. Right, so we want components. So Racine, all the components for me, please. Now that I've got that, we can get rid of that. Oh, I didn't realise he built that there. So he's making me my saw bench. didn't realise that. Right, butchering. Make me a butcher's table. Granite blocks, because I've got those. Make that there for me, please. And prep food. Simple grill. We could go straight to these, but I haven't got this, the alloys here. So we're going to go to yes, they're not in stock yet, so I can't do them. But they components, no. Did she haul the components over? Yes, she did. So she's going to take those there. Right, where's Sid? He's taking down those L's. You're doing that and cleaning and whatnot and cutting stuff. He's now moving stuff, so that's good enough for me. Okay, so he's gone to sleep. Sid's gone to sleep. And so is Sid. Now this is where we can now force Sid or Racine to go and construct stuff. Okay. And we are going to go and do that. Elder died, they always die. It's just information for you. Don't let them get too low. And the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to go to your Temperate. And you're going to have a campfire. Granite stones will do. And it's going to be in the middle. Yes. Yeah. So again, Sid, go build that. Hells, you can get up, definitely. All the logs. Right, so now I've got my butcher's table. I've got my campfire. And Hells is moving logs for me. Now what's the next thing that I normally do? Architect. Production. This is the stone cutting manufacturing one, and I'm going to put that next door to my woodcutter, because like I said, this is going to be the work zone. Right, pause the game. When you get that fuel filter up there, you're going to go there and you're going to go to fuel. I normally do it 25% for the community one. Fuel filter, clear all. Manufactured, crafted, is it fuel, firewood. So you're going to allow firewood. Okay, raw resources, extracted, you're going to allow coal, and charcoal and coal ore. Okay, the wooden one, the wooden logs, not going to allow those. Okay, this is where Hells comes into play. On the campfire, you're going to go builds, going to add build, baked potato, do forever, add build, make charcoal, do forever. Okay, just to start off with, you'll be changing that later on. Okay, and add bill, I think that's it. Okay, that's what we're going to start off with. We can press play on here because they're sleeping. I don't mind them sleeping because I don't like to try and rush too much, and they get pissy if you keep working them. Just want to see what else there is for me to get here. What's that one there? Still alloy. Yeah, not ready for that one yet. Sewing. Right, now be careful with sewing. Sewing is leather, not cloth. Cloth is a tailoring one. Smithy makes you sandstone, makes you weapons. So I normally put that there. That's going to be going, yeah, that can go there. Weapons, isn't it? Weapons. No, we're not going to get that one done yet. Sandstone block. That goes there. And there's one more which is in, I think it's accessories. No. No. Where is it? Is it in furniture? No. Miscellaneous. Why this one's in here, I don't know. Ignore primitive. Go straight to the research bench and click wooden planks. Okay, and then we're going to turn that one that way around because I don't need that big a room. Well, probably do. I'll go to the plan. I want to do this properly. We're going to go to the plan. Who told me about the plan here? Right. 9678. 11 there. Right, so now I can go back to what was it? Where did I find it? I can't. Miscellaneous. Research bench. Wooden. Okay. Wood there. Yep, put that there. I know that's going to say that. I'm just going to pause the game here, guys, and turn the mic off. I need to go and get some things sorted. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll take a break. We've done an hour. We'll take a break, and we'll see you in about 5-10 minutes. Have fun, stay safe, see you soon.